Match 30 of the IPL offers one of the sharpest contrasts of the season. We have the surging momentum of the Gujarat Titans running directly into a very desperate Mumbai Indians squad. Gujarat bounced back from early losses to build a dominant three-match win streak, driven largely by the heavy hitting of their opening batters. On the other side, Mumbai won their opener and then went winless in 4 straight games, dropping toward the bottom of the points table. It is tempting to look at a 5-time champion and expect a sudden turnaround based purely on their historical pedigree. That creates a dilemma for your Dream 11 roster. Do you lock in the statistical safety of in-form players, or do you bet on high-risk superstars finally finding their rhythm? Winning at fantasy sports requires stripping away those fan biases. You have to match the raw data directly against your personal risk tolerance. We have to start with the battleground. This is the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. The conditions here typically offer a flat track that rewards batting depth and favors skilled spin bowlers over traditional pace. That brings players like Gujarat's Rashid Khan and Mumbai's breakout Afghan spinner AM Ghazanfar into focus to exploit these conditions. This diagram illustrates the trade-off. If you draft extra fast bowlers hoping for early wickets, you are sacrificing high probability points from these elite spinners. Because this is a high-scoring venue, standard pace bowlers often see their economy rates climb, which limits their fantasy point ceiling. Ignoring this venue's spin bias to stack big-name fast bowlers is a mathematical trap. It puts a hard cap on your roster's total scoring potential. Look at Gujarat's top order. Shubman Gill and Jos Buttler both have multiple half-centuries in their last 3 outings. Their success means the Titans' middle order is rarely called upon. They are a blind spot for fantasy points because they aren't getting enough time at the crease. Meanwhile, Mumbai's opening pace attack of Trent Bolt and Deepak Chahar has struggled to secure breakthroughs in the power play. If Bolt and Chahar don't strike early today, Gill and Buttler are positioned to dominate the power play and set the platform for a massive first innings total. Because of that specific matchup, making Gill or Buttler your captain is the most statistically sound, low-risk move you can make. But there is a catch. This pie chart shows an 80% ownership for Gill and Buttler. In mega contests, tying yourself to that much of the crowd makes it difficult to climb the leaderboard. Safe captains guarantee a solid baseline, but winning a Grand League requires finding unique value by moving against the obvious top-order narrative. We also have to address a significant anomaly. Jasprit Bumrah has gone wicketless in 5 consecutive matches. This record-low scoring run has tanked his fantasy ownership percentage to record lows. If you are playing small leagues, dropping Bumrah is the mathematically logical play. It protects your baseline against another 0-point return. But for Grand Leagues, the logic flips. If Bumrah finally breaks his streak today, keeping him as a differential pick is a direct mechanism to surge past the competition. We also have to consider the potential return of Rohit Sharma. The coaching staff has confirmed he is fit, suggesting a possible appearance as an impact player. Rohit's presence would inject aggression that Mumbai's top order has lacked this season. However, building your roster around a player whose role is not yet confirmed before the toss is a gamble. If he doesn't play, you forfeit those points entirely. Mumbai's current superstars are difficult investments for steady play, but they are tools for those willing to take a contrarian risk. It is time to apply this data and build the actual Dream 11 rosters based on your specific risk profile. We will start with the safe or head-to-head strategy. This is for players who prioritize consistency and high probability outcomes. Anchor this team heavily with Gujarat players. Utilize Shubman Gill as your captain and Jos Buttler as your vice-captain. To round out this squad, lock in assets like Rashid Khan and Surya Kumar Yadav. Their history of production provides a high floor regardless of the final match outcome. Now let's look at the high-risk Grand League strategy. This is for players aiming for the 1 crore mega contest, who need massive differential swings. For this roster, you bet on an unexpected Mumbai comeback and a collapse of Gujarat's top order. Elevate Jasprit Bumrah or Quinton de Kock to the captain role. This maximizes your low ownership leverage. To complete this team, draft Gujarat's middle order batters like Glyn Illips or Rahul Tebatia, anticipating they finally get substantial time in the middle. This design targets maximum volatility. It is optimized for a top-tier finish, but that upside comes with a much lower floor if those specific matchups fail to trigger. Strictly identify your risk profile before confirming your lineup. Playing the wrong strategy for your specific contest type is the only true mistake you can make in fantasy sports. Good luck!